Here's what's happening now. A wall of water continuing to overspread most of southeast Michigan. Flood watch is up. We'll tell you how much to expect coming up. Paula?
Hi, Ben. That wall of water is also being considered as an aspect of an accident that made a truck plunge from 35 feet from the top of that bridge down to the bottom. I'll tell you what the other factor was. Sandra.
All right, Paula, in a major victory for Republicans, the House passes the GOP health care plan, a big step towards dismantling Obamacare. And just days after his dog mauled his mother and her boyfriend, a Roseville man now facing felony charges.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
And we begin today on this Thursday with the wet and messy commute, with all of Metro Detroit getting hit with rain really all day today. Let's go ahead and get right to Ben with more on these flooding concerns today.
Yeah, Sandra, I wish I had better news. Unfortunately, that flood watch in effect for most of us. The only places that are being spared are just our top 4 tiers of counties here: Sanilac, Lapeer, Genesee, and Livingston. Everyone else is under a flood watch through the rest of tonight and through Friday evening, and that rain is pretty much everywhere. The only thing that we're watching that's a little different is, and this is not necessarily a good thing, looks like the rainfall is picking up in intensity down here towards the state line as it continues to advance south to north. So what we've got on top of most of us right now is light rain, and it's going to become a little bit more moderate and even heavy at times, especially as we get into tonight. So we've had about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch fall across most of the areas so far. And this is the bottom line. Between now and Saturday evening is when we're expecting this event to finally wrap up. Total amounts still looking at 1 to 3 inches, with the highest totals on the east and south sides. We'll break that down in your 4-zone forecast coming up in a few minutes. Sandra.
All right. Thank you, Ben. We are continuing to follow breaking news from the Capitol, where, in fact, just a short time ago, the House passed the American Health Care Act, the GOP plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. Devin has been following the vote for us. And Devin, we know this is a big win for the president.
It is, Sandra. President Trump has, of course, lobbied hard for the House to get this bill passed, trying to make good on his campaign promise to replace Obamacare. And this afternoon, the Republican plan took a big step forward, though its future is still uncertain. After months of infighting within the party, the bill passed on a very tight vote, 217 to 213. After all the changes to get moderate Republicans on board the latest version of the bill, 20 Republicans, in fact, did vote against the plan, though none of them from Michigan. The entire Michigan GOP delegation voted in favor. It was a strange scene on the House floor when the bill passed. Democrats started singing and waving goodbye to Republicans, showing that Democrats believe that this vote is going to get many Republicans eventually voted out of office. But in the end, some last-minute negotiations on pre-existing conditions helped push more Republicans to back the bill. After the vote, they boarded a bus and headed straight to the White House for what was called a victory event with President Trump in the Rose Garden.
And I think most importantly, yes, premiums will be coming down. Yes, deductibles will be coming down. But very importantly, it's a great plan. And ultimately, that's what it's all about. We knew that wasn't going to work. I predicted it a long time ago. I said it's failing. And now it's obvious that it's failing. It's dead. It's essentially dead.
They were, I don't know, duped into walking the plank for a bill that will not become law. But I guess their desire to give a tax break for the rich just trumped everything.
Well, now some would say that victory lap in the Rose Garden was very premature, because now the bill has to head to the Senate, and there Republicans have an even slimmer majority, and if they would lose just 3 votes, the bill would go down. So, Sandra, I don't think anybody expects this bill, as it is right now, to make it through the Senate. It's going to have to survive some changes, and one of the big things we'll be watching next week, we will finally get the Congressional Budget Office rating on just what this means, where the rubber meets the road, and that may end up affecting how this moves forward as well. Back to you.
Right. Not a done deal just yet.
No.
All right. Thank you, Devin. In fact, Democratic Congressman Dan Kildee of Flint releasing a statement. It reads in part, "I voted no on Trump Care because it forces families to pay higher costs for worse health care. It's absolutely heartless that 24 million people will lose their insurance under Trump Care." And Republican Congressman Dave Trott of Birmingham released a statement today that reads, quote, "While this legislation is not perfect, I believe it is a better approach than what was taken by the Affordable Care Act. I look forward to continuing to work with my colleagues and President Trump as we improve our nation's health care system." For reaction from other lawmakers, we put their statements on clickondetroit.com. Also developing this afternoon, a semi-truck rolls off the Rouge Bridge on I-75, sending 3 people to the hospital. Amazingly here, everyone is expected to be okay, even the driver of that semi. Paula Tutman joins us now live. And Paula, do we know yet what caused the crash?
Michigan State Police say driver error as well as weather and road conditions. But Sandra, when you see this video, you will see that really, when you really get down to the bottom line, this is a good news story for so many reasons. Words you don't usually associate with an accident when a truck plunges 35 feet from a freeway. Miracle, lucky, fortunate. But when you look at what happened on the Rouge River Bridge this morning, when this semi lost control on the bridge, jackknifed, hitting 2 other vehicles, and then rolled over and went flying off the overpass, the fact that the driver comes away with a reported broken arm and leg and no head injuries, those words more than apply.
There's always cars slamming into the side of the freeway, so I thought it was something like another car accident. But then it was like louder, and that's when I realized it was falling. When I ran out, like the semi thing was just on the floor.
Juan Munez lives close enough to the bridge to often hear when vehicles moving too fast hit the bridge. This morning, he heard a big crash, looked out of his window just in time to see an airborne semi.
I looked out the window and I saw the semi, just the whole box flip over and then just fell onto the side of this. I actually ran from my house over here right away because I thought something worse happened because it was pretty bad. First crash I heard was when it hit the pavement, and then after that I went through my window because I live on the top floor, so I saw it from my window and I actually saw the box in the air flip over, fall, and that's when the big thump happened and everybody started running out.
Michigan State Police have wrapped up their investigation and say it was truck driver error. They say the trucker was driving too fast for the current road and weather conditions. A citation will be up to the investigating trooper, but even first responders are amazed that this guy escaped serious injury. He was talking to 2 guys who pulled him out of his crumpled cab, saying that he hit a slippery slick and lost control. Now, police say it was speed, but all agree the fact that no one was killed or even seriously injured is nothing less than miraculous. Incidentally, one of the troopers tells me that seatbelts work. This guy was wearing his seatbelt, and it likely saved his life. Now, I want you to think back just a little bit, and you might realize that this is not the only semi-accident that has happened in this area. And in fact, we do talk to MDOT about this kind of bend in the bridge at 5 o'clock. They explain what it is, why it is, and why it is still driver error that there are so many accidents at this particular spot. Sandra, back to you.
Yeah, it's a dangerous stretch. All right. Thank you so much, Paula. A Roseville man has now been charged after his dog mauled 2 people last week. 29-year-old Robert Lawton charged with 2 counts of owning a dangerous animal causing serious injury. Back on April 30th, his dog attacked his mother and his mother's boyfriend after they let the dog out of its cage. The mother is expected to be released from the hospital really any day now. Her boyfriend remains in critical condition. Meantime, the dog had to be put down. Detroit's most famous priest, one step closer to sainthood today. Father Solanus Casey is the member of the Capuchin Franciscan Order in Detroit. He was one of the founders of the city's Capuchin Soup Kitchen. In fact, he served as a priest for 20 years and died at the age of 86 back in 1957. In 1995, Casey became the first American man to ever be declared venerable. And today, Pope Francis announced his beatification. Casey is now one step away from being canonized as a saint. First at 4, we're on top of stories making headlines around the world today, and we now know the details of President Trump's first foreign trip since taking office. The president will visit Israel, the Vatican, and Saudi Arabia later this month. The president will end his trip in Brussels with a visit to NATO that's coming up on May 25th, followed by a meeting at the G7 summit that is in Sicily. Former President Barack Obama has endorsed centrist candidate Emmanuel Macron for a France's presidential election. He made the endorsement in a video message. Macron is the frontrunner to beat the National Front Marine on Sunday's runoff vote. A big announcement from Great Britain today as Prince Philip will stop carrying out public engagements. The 95-year-old Philip has suffered from heart problems in recent years, but has continued a very rigorous public schedule. In order to help keep him healthy, Buckingham Palace announced he will now stop all public appearances starting in the fall. Philip, who is married to Queen Elizabeth II, has the full support of the royal staff for that decision. Still ahead this summer is going to bring together the biggest music acts of Detroit, including the Queen of Soul. Details on Aretha Franklin's free concert, which were just released. Also, brand new video showing a family being booted off a flight, what the family says happened, and how the airline is now responding. Doc?
Hey Sandra, kindergarten roundups are underway, but is your child really ready? Coming up, why experts say how much your child knows is actually not the most important factor to consider.
Coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
We're live tonight in Macomb Township, where we witnessed an emotional reunion. One mom who was in need and a woman who recognized what was going on, and she decided to stop and help.
In good health today, sending your child off to kindergarten is a really big deal. And with kindergarten registration now underway, lots of parents are wondering, is my child really ready? That's a good question. Dr. McGeorge is here with some advice from the experts.
Well, Sandra, you know, there are lots of ways to measure readiness, basically. And believe it or not, knowing your ABCs is not actually at the top of that list.
Makes sense.
While you may be concerned about how much your child knows academically, that's just one consideration.
A lot of parents think that, oh, is my kid intellectually ready? But research has shown that kids who are better prepared emotionally and socially will have better academic outcomes.
Your child's future school can help spell out where they like kids to be academically before kindergarten. But how can you help prepare your child socially and emotionally? Cleveland Clinic pediatrician Dr. Richard So recommends focusing on things like, can your child get along with others? Can they share? Can they pay attention? Do they have empathy? Separation anxiety is also a concern, especially if your child has not attended preschool or daycare. Learning how to respect teachers and how to regulate their behavior are also important too. Dr. So says even going to the school ahead of time and playing on the playground equipment can help children with their interactions during recess. And don't forget one very crucial aspect of kindergarten readiness that's easy for parents to overlook.
Your kid has to be able to go to a public bathroom. I think that's one that's always forgotten, because what I know about kids is they don't like to go at school.
So if your child's birthday is near the cutoff or you have questions about their readiness, experts really recommend talking to their preschool teachers and also the principal at the school where they are going to attend.
Yeah, and it is such a nerve-wracking time for parents. Even when you think that your child might be ready, they may not be, right?
That's exactly it. It's very individual for each child.
Yep. All right. Thanks so much, Doc. Well, Ben is back, and you know what? Rain, it just continues. That's it.
Yeah, I guess the best thing we can say is there's no major problems right now.
Right.
We've just got 2 more days of this to go.
Yeah, nonstop here, it sounds like.
It looks like it, especially for the first 2. And as you look at the clouds and radar right now, we've got plenty of rain on top of us. Looks like there may be some breaks down here south of the state line, but keep in mind there is a lot of moisture all the way down, really tapping into some of the Gulf of Mexico moisture. This is out ahead of the low, mid-level circulation right now, just there at the southwest tip of Tennessee. So as this continues to get closer to us, we will see more dynamics, meaning there's just going to be more lift of some of that moisture in the air. So we'll be seeing some higher rainfall rates as we get overnight tonight. But we're really just kind of in the second innings of this storm. They didn't get any innings in down at Comerica Park today, but thank goodness Tigers are on their way out to the West Coast. So they'll get some better weather out there. We're at 47, rain coming down just about everywhere. 15-mile-an-hour winds out of the east-northeast right now. So for the rest of today, it is going to be wet, wet, wet. In fact, we really don't have any appreciable breaks in the rain through tomorrow morning. We're really going to have to get through probably the evening hours tomorrow before that rain really starts to taper off. This is the 7 o'clock hour. Notice what happens when we get past this. It looks like we start to dry out, but that rain sort of wraps back in. This takes us through 1 o'clock on Saturday. It's as far as the high resolution model goes, but we will see this rain continue to rotate down through on the day Saturday. So again, we've got the rest of Friday and Saturday to get through with rainfall. So when we add all that up, this is your 4-zone forecast, and there may be some spots here on the east side that see 3 inches of rain. This is probably the outside outside chance, but this is where we're going to see most of the rain on the east side and also in parts of our south zone. That's where those red contours are. Possibility of 3 inches. And again, that's the outside chance. I think a lot of us are going to be in a solid 1 to 2 inch range. West zone numbers. Notice how quickly these numbers fall off as you work your way to the north. Close to 3 possibly here in Canton. Then you get to the northern section of the zone up around Flint and Genesee County, and you'll probably get just over 1 inch of rain for the 3-day stretch. North zone totals again falling off pretty quickly. Northern sections of the zone around 1 inch, and then we start getting into the 2.5 plus, maybe up to 3 inches towards the tip of St. Clair County and the southern end of Macomb County as well. Otherwise, temperatures not going to go much of anywhere. We're going to be in the 40s through tonight, through the day tomorrow, all the way through Saturday morning, and see a little bit of an uptick as we get into the afternoon. But windy with rain, especially tonight and through the first half of tomorrow. Flood watches continuing through the evening hours. Once we get to 7, 8 o'clock, we'll start seeing more breaks in the rain, but we're not going to be completely dry until Sunday. And your 7-day forecast bears that out. Temperatures upticking just a little bit to 56. We will get to some partly cloudy skies, dry out under breezy conditions, but we've got to wait till Tuesday and Wednesday to get the 60s in here. Again, that flood watch runs until Friday evening, and we'll have more coming up on Local 4 News at 5. Sandra?
All right. Thank you, Ben. Still ahead, cell phones versus landlines, the new research that signals the end is near for one of them. Plus, also coming up next, a family booted off a plane. What one dad says happened that caused flight attendants to remove his entire family. Welcome back. Another confrontation on a plane, this time on a Delta flight. This video has gone viral, showing a family being booted off a flight after refusing to give up a seat their infant son was using. Dad says he bought 3 tickets for his wife, 18-year-old son, and himself with the intention his toddler would sit on his lap. He says his older son took another flight, so he let his younger son take that vacated seat. Well, the staff told the father his younger son couldn't use the seat because a different name was technically on the ticket. The family was then taken off the flight when the father refused to give up the seat. Delta later released a statement saying they have reached out to the family to try to understand what happened a little bit better. Of course, stay with Local 4. Inside Edition is actually going to have reaction from that family ahead of us coming up here at 4:30. For the first time ever, more Americans, it seems, have cell phones than landlines. According to a brand new U.S. government study, 50% of homes and apartments had only cell phone service in the latter half of 2016, compared to 45% that still have those landline phones. This is the first time cell phones had a higher number in the survey. Meantime, more than 39% have both landline and cell phone service as well. So, amid recent retirement talks, the Queen of Soul has announced plans for at least one more hometown concert. Aretha Franklin will be performing a free show this summer in downtown Detroit. It's all part of Detroit Music Weekend. The concert will be held on an outdoor stage near the Detroit Opera House coming up on June 10th at 6 p.m. Detroit Music Weekend will run from June 9th to June 11th and also include several other local acts as well. Still ahead, it is called the Epic Burrito Challenge, and when we come back, find out how you can win free burritos for an entire year.
1 minute, her daughter is sitting on the front porch. The next, she's gone.
She never showed up.
Her 16-year-old daughter caught in the middle of a sex trafficking ring.
And these guys are good. They're very good.
But what this mom did saved her child.
She would have been probably dead by now.
I'm Local 4 defender Karen Drew. Don't think your child could be the next target? Don't miss my special report tonight at 11.
Mike's always. Finally today, first at 4. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. Someone's excited about this segment. And if you think you can gobble down these epic burritos right here, we have a challenge for you.
Yeah, the Del Taco and Telegraph in Dearborn Heights is having their 4th annual Epic Burrito Challenge. The first 10 people to register tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., have to eat 2 1-pound epic burritos in 15 minutes. And the person who finishes first or eats the most, if multiple people do it, I can't imagine that, will win 1 free epic burrito per week for for an entire year.
I actually signed you up. I forgot to tell you. I registered you.
You're welcome.
You also have choices like grilled chicken avocado and also steak and potato. And your look, actually, what's wrapped in foil here, these are the burritos. So that's like the size. So that gives you an idea. We've posted all the information on the challenge and also other Cinco de Mayo discounts at clickondetroit.com. You can find it all in the lifestyle section.
And thank you to the folks at Del Taco for bringing in an entire spread.
And
this is amazing.
I know, and you know it's going to get gobbled up in 2 seconds, right?
2.
Thanks so much for joining us.